Our correspondent Charlotte Bellis joins us live here on the News Hour from Kabul. So, Charlotte, what are President Ghani and the Taliban's reaction?
President Ghani has tweeted saying he condemns the attack. His heart goes out to family members. He laid blame on the Taliban, saying that they provide a platform for such attacks to occur. And he did order an extraordinary security meeting with his ministers and top aides to prevent and review such security lapses. Now, he is under a lot of pressure right now because there's a big celebration, a national holiday tomorrow for Independence Day. A lot of people looking forward to that. And then also there's elections coming up in just over a month. So he's under a lot of pressure to respond to this in quite a strong and swift manner. He laid blame with the Taliban. The Taliban came out in a tweet. They said, "We strongly condemn this explosion targeting civilians." They said such barbaric, deliberate attacks against civilians, including women and children, are forbidden and unjustifiable. So they also came out very strong against this. Historically, this group, SHIA, the minority Muslims in Afghanistan, have been targeted in this area historically by ISIL. Now, talking to people this morning outside hospitals, talking to the wounded, they said at this point they don't care who was behind this. They're really more concerned about finding out what has happened to their loved ones and making sure everyone was okay. There was more than 1,000 people at this wedding. So at this point, we understand 63 people have killed and more than 180 injured, but there are concerns that number could go up. We talked to some family members this morning. I talked to one man who was actually in the wedding hall at the time of the explosion. He said he fell to the ground when he stood up. Tables and people were scattered on the ground. He said, "I didn't know what to do. I just grabbed 2 of the wounded. I threw them in a car and I came to this hospital." When we found him, he was sitting on the ground up against the wall, bloodshot eyes, stunned. Another woman we spoke to was a mother. She found out that her son was at this wedding. His friends had said to her that he was critically injured, that he was hurt with a neck injury. Another friend told her that he was hurt with an arm injury. She said his phone is off and she doesn't know how to find out his state, if he is even still alive. Here's what she told us.
The youngsters are dead and their mothers are crying. Some people also lost their parents. You can see with your own eyes what's happening in our country. No one's telling me anything and no one wants to help. I'm asking them, please, just let me see my son once, but they won't let me in. My heart's going to explode sitting here. What should I do? I really don't know.
So heartbreaking from that woman in particular. It's just devastating, the number of people sitting down outside that hospital waiting for information, and it's still so fluid. There's still so many questions about where some of these people are now that were at this wedding party. This is the deadliest attack since January 2018, when the Taliban brought an explosive-laden ambulance into Kabul and detonated it in a central square, and more than 100 people died. But talking to people this morning, whether it was the wounded or the woman that you just saw, they said numbers are irrelevant. At this point, it's our family members, it's our friends, it's our sons who aren't coming home.
Charlotte, thank you. Well, the violence in Afghanistan